Stephen A. Avery, Brendan Ardassi. I got bad news for you two. Yeah. You've been upstaged. You are no longer the most ridiculous, far-fetched, insane, groundless, baseless piece of shit governmental function has ever been uttered in a court of law, Department of Justice history. Now you're second place. You're second place. Well, who beat you? None other than President Donald J. Trump, sir, and the impeachment. At least, they had a fucking fleet of RAV4s, okay? At least they had a box of bones just show up at the fucking door. Okay, and in Brenda's case, at least he made some statements, not a confession, statements, okay? President Trump, sir, on the other hand, they don't have a RAV4, they don't have a box of bones that mysteriously arrived that's said to be in a burn pit, which is fucking impossible, okay? And he's being prosecuted more or less for what other people say that they think that he said that he didn't say. Read the transcript. So, the most asinine ever judicial act, function, President Donald J. Trump. He's the best at everything, man. Even this. He upstaged Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey as far as ridiculous. Okay? Guinness World Record. There it is. Donald J. Trump. Yeah. That guy don't like to lose, I'll tell you that much. He don't like to lose. No. President Donald J. Trump. Sir. I want you to invade and rescue Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey from political asylum. And I want them home by Christmas. Can you arrange that and get that done? Sure you can. All right. What would that do? Well, God is going to punish your ass until you do the right damn thing. As long as Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey are in prison, God's going to chastise your ass. Thus saith the Lord. Okay? But if you go in there and full-fledged hog, tear ass, invasion. We're talking about Stryker at 3:45 in the morning rolling into town, okay? Don't drop parachuters because it's frozen ground and you break your leg and shit. Don't do that. Okay, just go in with Stryker. Yeah. And let everybody in the United States know. Antifa, MS-13, the most dangerous Democrat, socialist, fucking Democrats. Hey, Democrats, yeah, let's have it your way. Come on. Let's do it your way. Here's what we're going to do. Everybody turn in your guns, impose socialism on us. That's been proven in track history to not work and kill a shitload of people. And then say, hey, breach of contract because it was supposed to be democratic. Well, if all the guns are gone, they take all your guns, and then they say, fuck you, what are you going to do? They already took your guns. Now you're screwed. Just like socialism does. You've seen socialism in the past, and they're going to take over socialist, and then they're going to bring in the oh shit, everybody's gonna starve to death and be eating their dogs and pets and shit. Okay, because of global fucking warming shit. Which I noticed that a whole bunch of global warmists are sitting down there in Malibu, and Malibu is about that far above the fucking sea level and hasn't risen yet. You still got a goddamn beach. So it's all fucking bullshit. If you melt that much snow, Malibu would be underwater by now. Okay? So it's bullshit. And that just gives them the excuse to kill off a shitload of us, okay, to depopulate the world so that they can have it all to themselves and we don't get any of it. And the first thing to do is to take away your guns. President Donald J. Trump, yeah, there's a pattern practice as these shootings. Every time there's some type of gun control something, somebody's got to go out there and shoot up the fucking place. Well, guess what? The socialists are not above murder. Okay? Those are staged fucking events for blasting all over the fucking place. Some of them you can tell that they're actually staged events. If you go back and analyze the tapes and shit, you're going to see crisis actors and the whole fucking bit. Okay, there's a plan, there's a scheme in these mass shootings. Of course, then there's copycats, which are real fucking shootings. Okay, so they're egging it on. All to get your guns. One person goes out and kills somebody unauthorized, 1 million people lose their fucking rights. How does that work? How does that work? For every person shot by gun violence, there's at least 10 people that have saved themselves and saved other people. And some of them shoot to kill. All right? Some of them wound. Some of them just aim the gun and go away. Okay? So there's 10 to 100 times more people that have saved lives because they were armed than those that have died. Okay, from gun violence, being victims of gun violence. It's a fact of life. Here we are. Okay, so anyway. This goes out to all law enforcement officers in the United States wide. Don't care what branch, where you're at. It's all law enforcement officers worldwide here, or United States wide at least, anyway. Shit hits the fan. And the police is the first line of defense. But what the police rely upon is you, and you. Get your guns and come with me. Okay? Yeah. They can grab people, gun owners that have AR-15s, all right? And they can tell them, hey, take up arms under law enforcement, and they will be acting, therefore, under law enforcement. Okay? So law enforcement can get 100 freaking AR-15s on scene by civilians working with them and paid. A cops get shot, right? He's laying there. And he's incapable of defending himself. He's got a weapon, that's it. And a civilian pulls over the side of the road, and he's got an AK-47. Fuck it. He's got an AR-15, okay, in the gun rack, right? He goes over there, and he's freaking putting rounds down range and protecting this officer. Okay? You know what? You, as a civilian, when you come to the aid and assistance, you assume, okay, acting in the capacity of a law enforcement officer. You're on the clock, you're getting paid. You're getting paid, cops pay. If you get wounded, you get killed or whatever, boom, your benefits apply. So what the Democrat socialists want to do is they want to take out this whole entire army of law-abiding citizens. Okay? They want to take them all out, confiscate all their freaking guns. But they can't. See, the United States soil, yeah, it's the most sought-after piece of property in the world. The United States is. Square inch for square inch. And other people want it. So here we are. Here we are. And what the socialists want to do is they want to, like, white people, Europeans, whatever, came in and wiped out natives, Native Americans, and took over, and we did, but I wasn't born back then. Oh well, whatever, I can't do nothing about it now. But what they want to do, the Democrats, socialists, is they want to go over here, cause wars other places, mostly Muslim, bring the Muslim population in as refugees, and then take over just like the whites pushed out, exterminated the natives. Now they want to do the same thing, and they are in cahoots with, and there's separation of church and state, they're in cahoots with Islam, okay, Muslims, to take over the United States. And they now are in charge of all of our nukes and our aircraft and our ships and shit, okay? And that's what that's about. And if Hillary Clinton got elected, oh shit, in 12 years we'll be over here at a cleaned out Walmart, standing in the parking lot, walking in like fucking cattle to go over here and be guillotined. Thank you very much, people. Anyway, that's what that's about. The impeachment that began since the second you put your hand on the Bible and got sworn in. The second they've been after your ass. Why? Globalist. Make it all one. Under one man, one person, and that motherfucker is going to be the Antichrist. Okay, it's written right there in the Bible. And the United States is the only thing keeping this world. Donald J. Trump is the only man in this entire world that's stopping this shit from happening. Or at least postponing it. But you fucking democratic socialism, my fucking ass. Socialism is socialism. I don't care what you put in front of it. And if they put Democrat in front of it and you vote it all in and they take your guns, then they can take it off, of which they will, and then we'll all be fucked. And then what are you going to do? See, then, oh well, let's go get our guns back because this went sour, okay? This didn't go the way we wanted it to go. Yeah, all right, there you are. Ban patriotic organizations. Okay. Well, there goes the Sea Cadets, the Young Marines, Civil Air Patrol. There goes the war reenactment clubs, okay? You know? No, people. The Democratic Socialist Party is leading us straight down to hell. Quite literally. They're liars, thieves. They've proven themselves, have no moral backbone whatsoever. All right. The United States government says life begins at conception. The United States government, some terrorist act about unborn. Okay? So here you have it. If terrorists blow up a woman that's pregnant, then they're killing the infant too, all right? Or the baby too. And they get charged twice for that. If you are drunk and you hit some woman with a baby, or still pregnant, you get charged because the baby is considered a life. But if you're a doctor and the mother says, yeah, go ahead and kill it, and the doctor kills it for some reason, that's okay. That's in the law. See, they got it both ways. All right? So here's what socialism is doing for us, people. Number one, it gives us a stupid ass sex offense shit. Okay, age of consent, age of majority, all that fucking shit. When the government says a child has reached the age of 12, but not the age of 13, that's a child according to the government. And that child begins at conception, not at birth, according to the government. Okay? In the Terrorism Act. Over here it says, you ain't got shit till the day you're born. Okay, which is actually murder. It's actual murder. Okay, it's not taking out an appendix. It's got its own individual heartbeat for its own circular system. Okay? Yeah. And it will take its own breath and become conscious, alive, all right? Well, anyway. Breathe its own first breath without interruption unless it's murdered. They call it abortion. Oh, wow. Okay. So, we got CPS taking kids away from families all over the place for $50,000 or more a pop. Thanks, Bill. Thanks, Hillary. That's a child stealing racket. Okay? Yeah. The government comes in and steals your kid under false fucking pretenses and shit all day long because they got 50 to 100 to whatever thousand fucking dollars, okay, reward for adoption. Bill and Hillary. Anything that Bill and Hillary touches, you know it's fucking evil. It's evil. Okay? So they got that. Break up to the family. It used to be where you couldn't get on welfare unless you had a divorce. Okay? They move out, make you more dependent. It's about making you dependent on the government, see? That's what socialism is about. Okay, and then they feed on your greed. Oh, I get a whole bunch of free shit. Well, it don't come without strings goddamn attached now. Okay? It don't come without strings attached. No. Nothing's free, baby. Nothing's free. They will issue you a home nurse, and that home nurse will look over and see what children they want, what children they don't want, you know. They groom them for adoption for $50,000 to $100,000, I don't know what it is now. Bill, Hillary. Okay, Safe Families and Adoption Act. That's nothing but a child stealing racket for Child Protective Services, the official child stealing agency. Yeah, socialism, great thing. Yeah, democratic socialism, my fucking ass. Let's see. They do all that. They raise this dumbass bar, 18, age of majority, whatever that is. It's something to say. So they can make little juvenile prisons, all right? So, and then they go over there and they get your kid. And they put him through that because they're pumping it into... We got more people in fucking prison than any other population in the entire world. Why is that? Because the socialists want to take us down. America as we know it, freedom-loving people, you know, independent, you know, and they want to have the power to control us, and they're going to reduce the population that they inherit the earth, and we all go to fucking hell. Because there's too many of us, and we're going to throw this climate scare shit. God damn, man, how stupid are you fucking Democrat, socialist fuckers anyway? You're dumb as a fucking post. It's written right there on the fucking wall. And you all don't like Trump. Why? Why? You see, maybe because you can't put forth your evil fucking plan. This whole thing about, yeah, fuck. Mm-hmm. And they say you can't fuck. You have to go to court to get a license to fuck a person that is over the age of 12, 13, and under the age of 18, which is 17. So from 13 to 17, you have to go get a license to fuck. But if you do get a license to fuck, of which they already know they cannot completely outlaw, They know that. Then you got all the sex offenders and shit. See? They're keeping us from breeding. They're killing us. They're keeping us from breeding by raising the bar to 18. Yeah, right. I want you to find in the United States an 18-year-old virgin. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You would win 100 motherfucking lotteries before you'll find that. You might find 1 or 3. Okay. Anyway. So, age of 18, you can't do shit. Oh, guns. Yeah, guns. Yeah. I was 12 when I went over and I got my gun permit. And I went hunting with my dad, okay? And yeah, I could walk around with a 22. We went over there and twink 22s, okay? Yeah. And what they want us is they want us to be stupid until we turn 18 with no real life experience because they're smothering us and shit, you know, protecting them. And these kids are saying, fuck that shit, I'm going to go out here, and if I can't get a job, I'm going to make myself a fucking dynasty selling fucking drugs and selling my fucking sister and selling the girl fucking next door, renting them out, okay, and become a pimp. Yeah. The cops, oh yeah, the cops have taught our youth over time how to become gangsters because the cops are gangsters themselves. Anytime that you say, well, it's perfectly legal to lie, then the gangsters lie. They're called punk. They're punking you. Well, cops punk people. And they punk the kids. And the kids say, oh, cop punked me, I punk you. Okay? And that's how that got started. So if you want to know where the American gangster actually came from, look at Chicago in 1920. That's where it came from. And the cops taught the kids, the homeless kids, how to be gangsters. Plus there's gangsters. All right. And that's how we got the street gangsters. You know, hood rats and stuff. Cops made them. They emulate cops, right? The gangs are organized like cops are organized because they just emulate what they see. So, democratic socialism, I don't care how you do it, is nothing but death and destruction. And that's what you're going to get. Be careful what you ask for. Don't take me with you. Okay? Socialism, democratic socialism, the fucking lie. And you're fools to believe it.